In the dimly lit streets of Brooklyn, a boy named Liam Monroe walked barefoot, his tattered clothes clinging to his frail body. The city was alive with lights and laughter. But for Liam, it was nothing more than a reminder of everything he didn't have. His mother had passed away when he was 10, and his father, drowning in alcoholism, was barely a shadow of the man he once was. Liam had learned early that life was a cruel teacher. He spent his days collecting scraps from the back alleys of restaurants, hoping to trade them for a few cents. He watched rich men in tailored suits pass by in their luxury cars, wondering if fate had simply forgotten about him. But deep inside, Liam carried something no poverty could steal: a dream. One evening, as Liam rummaged through garbage outside a fancy restaurant, a sharp voice called out, "Hey kid, what are you doing there?" Liam turned, his heart pounding. A man in his mid-40s, dressed in an expensive suit, stared at him. His name was Richard Hale, a successful entrepreneur. "I'm just looking for something to eat," Liam admitted, his voice barely above a whisper. For a moment, Richard studied him, then sighed. "Follow me." Liam hesitated. Strangers were dangerous, but hunger was worse. Inside the restaurant, Liam ate a meal he had only seen in movies. Between bites, he listened as Richard spoke about life, business, and choices. "You remind me of myself," Richard said, leaning in. "I was once just like you, but I made a choice to never accept defeat. You need to do the same." That night, Liam couldn't sleep. Richard's words echoed in his mind. Was it really possible to change his fate? The next morning, Liam made a decision. He wouldn't just survive, he would rise. He started small, shining shoes outside corporate buildings. The work was humiliating, but he kept his head high. He saved every dollar, studying the way rich men spoke, dressed, and carried themselves. He read discarded newspapers, learning about business, investments, and the stock market. Months passed, then years. Liam worked harder than ever, taking odd jobs, learning skills, and slowly pulling himself out of poverty. But fate, cruel as always, wasn't done testing him yet. At 19, Liam finally caught a break. He partnered with a local businessman to start a small delivery service. It flourished, and for the first time, Liam felt the warmth of success. But greed is a dangerous thing. His business partner, someone he trusted, vanished overnight, taking all the profits with him. Liam was left with nothing. Anger boiled inside him. He wanted revenge. He wanted justice. But then he remembered Richard's words. "You need to make a choice." Liam didn't waste time mourning. Instead, he started again. This time, he would be smarter. Liam spent the next decade learning everything about business: real estate, stocks, technology. He worked, invested, failed, and rose again. Every loss taught him a lesson. Every setback made him stronger. By the time he was 30, Liam Monroe was no longer a poor boy scavenging for food. He was the CEO of Monroe Enterprises, a multi-million-dollar corporation. People called him a genius, a prodigy. They didn't know the years of hunger, pain, and betrayal that had forged him. One evening, as he drove through Brooklyn in his luxury car, he saw a boy, barefoot, looking through the garbage, just like he had once done. Liam stepped out, walked over, and placed a $100 bill in the boy's hand. "Make a choice," he said. "Never accept defeat." Epilogue. The moral of the story. Liam's story is more than a tale of success. It's a lesson. Life is unfair. People will betray you. You will fall. But in the end, success doesn't belong to the lucky. It belongs to those who refuse to stay down.